Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Rockies will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Zach Gallen is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping in, Raimel Tapia. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado, the center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. On to first, a double play.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So stepping in, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Tim LeCastro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. These Rockies guys, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Josh Rojas stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count and the pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Hoffman take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Batting third.
Up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
In now, Christian Walker. And he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. Hit back up the middle. McMahon's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So striding in, Charlie Blackmon. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well, today's game provides the Rockies with a chance to finish the job and complete a series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble, as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Digging in, Sam Hilliard, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Blackmon leads off second with nobody out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess, in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now the 1-0. Chopped toward the second baseman. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So a runner at third here with one gone, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. The Rockies had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
lifted the other way down the left field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly, and now it'll be the catcher, Tony Walters. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. One ball, one strike, the count. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Colorado's out in front, 2-0. Into the box now, Stephen Vogt, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-2, full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Calhoun, a 32-year-old veteran. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Another one sent foul. Hoffman features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
At the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at one in there. 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So striding forward now, Jeff Hoffman, 9-1-2 due up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Raimel Tapia is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Hit to first, scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Two out, nobody on. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Smoke. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. He's got it, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting. Third baseman. Nolan Arenado.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. From the stretch.
Nope, that's the ball.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Murphy blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Blackmon is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Liner towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
In now, Sam Hilliard, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. One for the Rockies in the inning, and it comes on the double by Arenado. We played 2.5. It's now a 3-0 Colorado lead. Striding into the box, Carson Kelly. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
There's a strike with the breaking ball. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. One down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Gallen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
The 0-1 pitch. High pop up. Arenado is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Josh Rojas. He popped out in his first trip down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They trail in this one 3-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Vogt gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Story is retired, and there's one away. So one away here with the bases empty, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is Calhoun, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They lead it 3-0. At the plate, Ketel Marte, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
On the year, Marte is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Christian Walker. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go to start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. McMahon gathers it in. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And this is high, a ball and a strike. One and 2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still down 3-0. Digging in now, Jeff Hoffman. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
I can feel the breeze up here from that one.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
What kind of ball is that?
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. Fouled off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in once again, Daniel Murphy. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah.
Now the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. But they lead it 3-0. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Stepping into the box, Ildemaro Vargas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Hard hit ball to short. Story scoops it up. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. So digging in now, Carson Kelly. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Nolan Arenado. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th. First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Bring that in. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. Oh, he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number
So coming to the plate, Sam Hilliard will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Popped him up. Vargas is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. The Rockies are out in front, 3-0. David Peralta is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
David Peralta.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. His career numbers against this pitcher: batting .500, 4 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Sent on the ground out to second, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim LeCastro. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Fly ball into straightaway left. Hilliard is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Standing in, Josh Rojas. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And it's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
This is skied into short left center. Left fielder coming in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail in this one 3-0. Corbin Martin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Corbin Martin.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Trevor Story. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Two and 1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
3-2 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Calhoun. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 24.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Into the box, Tony Walters, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And this is popped up near second base. Vargas waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 35.
Into the box, Jeff Hoffman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in, Ketel Marte. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short, hit hard. Story picks it up. And that's out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out. Now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes.
The batsman, the catcher, defense.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. Nothing in 1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Floats in a hole. 0-2 to him. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Still down 3-0. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Jeff Hoffman. He'll start us. David Dahl is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
David Dahl.
high and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. You see the great batting average coming in. 1 home run and 3 driven in. The 1-0. Into right field. That's a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate. Usually gets deposited in the seats.
Stepping in now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Dahl makes a break from first. Behind 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Bounce to first. He's right there. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rojas makes the catch. The inning is over. Rockies are down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Carlos Estevez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
Striding in, Cole Calhoun. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here it comes. The Rockies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
1-2 now. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Stepping up now, Carson Kelly. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Starling Marte will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Starling Marte.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Tim LaCastro. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Struck him out. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Junior Guerra enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Charlie Blackmon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Bases are empty. One man out. This one's flared out toward left. Rojas is surging in for it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Sam Hilliard. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
That's in. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss on a good breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Three and 1 to the Rockies left fielder.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. Goes to third with it. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And this is taken for a called third strike, so they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
Up next for Colorado, The second baseman.
At the plate, Ryan McMahon. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
A curveball hit right back at him. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They lead it 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Rojas. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of Scott Ober is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 45, Scott Ober.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack. But also, the guy on the mound's got to eat, too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Settling in now, Ketel Marte. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Christian Walker. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Arizona down to its last strike. He gets the punch out as the Rockies go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Colorado Rockies took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jeff Hoffman takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Scott Ober earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 3 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to Fire Sale Gaming, powered up by firesalegames.com. So just shop our website, firesalegames.com, and get you a fire sale of a deal on some video games. We also got some books, DVDs, CDs, whatever you want. firesalegames.com.
We about to turn it on. We about to turn it on.